Hello everyone. Welcome. It's Ruth here at artfulstampin.co.uk, and I'm just going to get on and make a card. So I spotted this on Pinterest, this idea on Pinterest, and so I've got the blog up in front of me to follow along. It's called a winged gatefold card, and the pin that I saw on Pinterest took me to secretstamper.com. And she's a Stampin' Up demonstrator, Debbie Magid, and it's got all the measurements on there. So I think I'm just going to follow it. And this just goes to show that sometimes I haven't got time to necessarily always come up with a card idea from scratch, but I'm quite happy to take the work that someone else has done and make it my own. Of course, I will credit them. So thank you very much, Debbie Magid, for sharing your idea with us. Anne, I have seen your photographs on Facebook. Happy snow day. Yeah, hope you enjoy it. Hi Heather, hi Judy, hi Vicky, good morning. Hi Christine, Lorraine, Mary, good to see you. Okay, so I'm just gonna make you guys a little bit smaller because I need, oh, you know what, let's get the desk view up and running, and then there we go, there's a reminder of what I stamped. And then I'm just going to move things over so that I can then see the instructions. Okay, so she credits Mitosu Crafts. Oh, isn't that funny? Okay, so I'm going to give credit to Debbie and Mitosu for this. Oh, I don't know if it was Barry or Jay, but anyway, thank you, whoever it was that shared this one first. So I've picked out some of the papers from the Citrus Blooms because I really love this blue on white patterning. It's technically, it is Night of Navy, which of course, you know, some people believe is the best blue in the world. I actually am particularly partial to the blueberry bushel that I used, but for the sake of this, I'm going to, yeah, it's blue. It'll be fine. All right, so I can't decide whether to go for, I think I'll go for blueberry bushel cardstock. And I've got one or two sheets because I'm not quite sure how many sheets I'm going to do. Actually, this is quite fun. It's not always that I get to follow someone else's instructions. So, just grabbing my trimmer. Okay, so the instructions say cut the card stock to 9 1/4 by 5 1/2. So obviously it can't be that way round, so that'll be the 5 1/2. There we go. And then cut this to 9 1/4. Actually, you need to score it. So I'm actually going to score first, then cut. So scores 5/8. I don't know why I have to score at 5/8. That's interesting. 2 5/8. 6 5/8. And 8 5/8. And then cuts at 9 1/4. All right. And then it says the designer paper panels 5 1/4 by 1 3/4, and you cut 4 of those. So I presume that's because they're going to go on these bits here. Just need to look at the photograph. Okay, right, let's see if I've got enough of this panel here. think I have. So this is 5 1/4. Actually, how much do I need of that? 1 3/4 times 4. So 1 3/4 times 4 is 3 1/2. So I'm going to cut that there first. No, it's not. That's times 2. Oh, we have 7. Oh, that's pretty much nearly the whole sheet. Okay, I'm just going to cut that down there. So 5 1/4. And then I need 1 3/4 panels. So I need 4 of these. Hi, Janice. Hi, William. 50 Shades of Night of Navy. Yeah, we don't have quite 50 Shades of Blue, but today I was at the Hive Craft Studio in town, where I run my workshops, and the lady there said, oh, I've got some old Stampin' Up products here. So there was a lady who used to live in the town who, sadly, she passed away, and left a whole load of craft things that the lady who runs the studio was asked to, disperse. And so she's got some of the inks from this lady, and there were some ink spots going back a very long time, like back when Stampin' Up used to sell, I think, the ink spots in colour families, and there were colours that I'd not heard of going way back. So that was interesting. Okay, so those are my designer panels, right? And then I've got to cut cardstock. 10 1/16 by 3 3/4. Okay. 3 3/4. And then scored at 2 and 4 on both ends. Okay. So 2 and 4. But I need to have cut it at 10 1/16. So 10 1/16. Wow, I love it when there's such precision. Oh, do you mean Call the Midwife or just the midwife, Mary? Like the drama? If it's Call the Midwife, yeah, loads of people here love that show. Hi, Claire. I couldn't resist the invitation, but I'll probably drop off soon because I travelled this afternoon. I'm quite exhausted. Oh, okay. No worries. Okay, and then, so you're supposed to put cardstock panels in this, but I was thinking of using my lovely Stamped One Sheet Wonder for this instead. And I'm trying to think which section I want to use. I think I kind of want my flowers, those lovely flowers, to be in the middle. So the designer series panels. Ooh. So I'm just having a look at this picture. So she's put... All right, I'm not going to do that. What she has done is put an edge around these. But because I've got white and blue in my picture, I kind of don't want to do that really. Unless the other option is for me to do an edge in red. But you know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to go ahead and put the panels on. And then on her one, she put the sentiment in the middle. So if that happens, theoretically, I'm trying to think what's the best way to cut this up. Okay, I'm just going to cut this at 3 1/2. And then trying to decide if I want sort of the middle of the flower there, or if I want a little bit more of one of the flowers. I think I'm going to go for a bit more of one of the flowers, so I'm going to cut that there. And then these panels need to be 1 3/4 wide. Yeah, I don't remember there being, well, it might have had some sort of mild language. I don't, yeah. It would have been the smoking, because it goes quite far back, doesn't it? But they've done many series now, and they're up to pretty much modern day, I thought. I haven't watched it past maybe the first series. So. There we go. So I just need 2 more panels. I can save that for a rainy day. 1 3/4. And then 1 3/4. I looked at this design, this card design, and thought I might do this with my ladies next month. Okay, so ta-da! Right, so those are my designer series panels. Now, I'm wondering whether I actually want a nice. Oh yes, I haven't cut a 5 1/4 by 3 3/4. That's what I need to do. Now I've run out of that pattern, so I'm going to go with this one. So 3 3/4. For my central panel. Five and a 1/4. Right, we'll get these bits stuck down, and then we'll figure out what else to do. Yeah, she did, Monica. Yeah, she hasn't mentioned Mitosu. I was just reading her blog post, and I've just seen where she said that she's mentioned them. So I don't know if they came out with a design, or if they got it from somebody else. But anyway, it's always nice to credit the people that you've got the idea from. And for me, as a kind of a demonstrator who runs classes, sometimes it's just so nice to have someone else who's done the measurements for you, because that can take quite a while when you're designing something from scratch, just to tweak it to get it right and working, you know. So we appreciate that, don't we? Hi, Judy. Oh, hi, Kathy. I did, yeah, the floral paper. It's all me. Yes, that was done by me. I think that's what I meant to do with this. Right, once they're all cut, I adhered them together to complete both card bases. The centre of the winged base was glued down first, so I could figure out where the 2 ends would be glued. Okay. I'm not quite at that step yet, so get some light on. I've just realised that I stamped this on very vanilla cardstock, and the DSP pattern paper that I'm using is actually blue and white, but I don't think it matters. I think the paper that I've stamped is so zingy and lovely that and such a high contrast to the white the vanilla background. I think don't think many people would notice that it's not white. So who has had some of the paper that Stampin' Up have been selling for scrapbooking as part of the new scrapbooking range? The new, they call it birch white or willow white or something. I haven't got round to ordering anything from the scrapbooking collection yet. The other thing I wanted to tell you was that I believe, because I think Serene posted this, that the 2 new kits are now available in Europe. So right, is the idea that these go... Oh. Oh, something just moved in my coffee. Is the idea that those get stuck on there? Do I need to actually go and watch the video? It's whiter. Ooh. Ooh, okay. The centre panel of the winged base was glued down first, so I could figure out where the 2 ends. Okay. And she's saying stick that down first. Okay, I'll do as I'm told. I don't often, but... Okay. Okay. Sure. I think that's in the middle. A little bit hard to tell. Okay. Oops. And then trim the wings. Oh no, I don't know which one I prefer. Oh, I see. So you just then trim that bit down. Ah. Okay. So it's the idea it stands like that. And then... Right, so she says mark with a pencil. Again, I'm going to do as I'm told. Mark with a pencil. I will do this one with my lady because this is quite intriguing, but it kind of is quite simple really, as long as you do as you're told. Right, so she said then cut that off. So I'm going to just go below my little pencil line, just a wee bit below, just like a millimetre or so. Okay, and then that side. And I'm taking my time. I want to get this nice. And there. So who's made one of these? This is completely new to me, this one. I don't know which side I prefer showing. I guess it doesn't really matter. So, is the trick then just to apply the glue there? Oh, so you guys have. Does it fit our envelope size? Yeah, it should do. Yeah. Right, so I presume you just lay that flat. I'm glad I didn't do the extra layer because in the one that Elaine, I was going to say Elaine. Is that right, Elaine? Debbie, not Elaine. Where did I get Elaine from? That's because I'm reading Elaine in the comments. Debbie's one. She did an extra layer in between, and I feel that that would be a bit too thick for me because it's already quite thick having all those layers piled on top of each other in that middle section. I think if I was to post this in the UK, it would be large letter because it's already quite thick. Hold on, hold on, hold on. You know what I've forgotten to do? I've forgotten to stick my oh, I could have done it. Oh well. I forgot to do my panels on the back. I was getting carried away. There we go. Right, let's do that one before I stick that other bit down. Well, this was not very complicated at all, really. Just had to do as I was told. Right, let's pop a little bit more glue on there. Ta-da! Oh, I love it. I think it really shows off the paper nicely, but also I like the juxtaposition of it next to the other paper, and just pops out so beautifully. Love it. So the one that Debbie did, she also did a belly band to go around it, which I guess one could do. Oh, okay, so she made a belly band with a panel that was even larger than this. But you know, again, I just feel that it would just be too thick. So yes, it does fit into a normal envelope. Just grabbing one. So this is our normal C6 UK envelopes, and that would fit in perfectly. I really like that. And then I would just then stick a panel on the back, a plain panel to do your writing. And if you wanted to stamp a sentiment, of course you could do that. Because I chose to put my main focal point flower in the middle, I perhaps just do a sentiment on the ends there, really, and then you could have it showing when the person opens a card. But I think that just displays so beautifully, and it really frames, you know, a one sheet wonder if you've stamped that. All right, how long did that take? 25 minutes. There we go. That's not too bad. It's a great display for the paper. A white panel to write on. Yes, you're right. All right, I'm happy with that. Guys, I think I'm just going to go as well. Heather's gone off to bed because, again, I've had quite a busy day, and I need to go spend time with my husband. Although he's probably gone to bed. So I am going to go and leave it there. But I'm really pleased to say that I've got that little bit there left. And whole little bit here. So that leaves me quite a bit to do something else with. Actually, I might just make a quick card now. Just cut this down. Just cut that down to 10.5. That wee little score. I'm going to score at a 14.5. Got that there. Have I got enough? Yeah, I was thinking actually of doing a wee red border. If I did that, let's see. If I take that down to, take it to 8. That leaves me a nice amount. So what have I done that? So that's 14.5 by 12. So that's taken off 2.5 centimetres, and that's taken off 2.5 centimetres. Great. All right, if I do a real red border, I think it will make that really pop. Done before the first ad. Oh, it's got some sticky on the back of that one. Oh, I love it. There's something so classic, isn't there, about red and blue. I'm just going to go with 8. Oh, where's my trimmers? Creating lots of fluff. I'm just going to cut that there. It might be this cardstock. Sometimes some cardstock's a bit fluffier than others. Oh, it was cutting perfectly a minute ago. I'm going to put it down to the cardstock. Because look, I cut that edge fine. Right, let's see what that looks like. Oh, lovely and bright. Hi, Kenzie. What's the other thing? Oh, excuse me, I need to tell you about. So, craft my 12 Days of Christmas. I've done some costings on it. And I will endeavour to get it all written up and also create PayPal buttons for it. Now, unfortunately, I'm going to have to limit because I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Europe, I can only sell product if you are in any of the European countries that Stampin' Up deal with. So, and also if I'm going to be shipping to Europe, I'm afraid there's going to be a higher cost. So for those of you in Europe, it might be better for you just to buy the instructions and order the product directly from Stampin' Up, or if you, because obviously if I'm creating a kit, I'm kind of going to make it up from one, you know, I'm dividing the pack of paper up and the embellishments and things, so it still might actually work out cheaper to order the kit even with the higher postage. So all that to say, yes, it's worked out at, if you do the 12 days of Christmas with the tutorial and me making up the 12 packs, it's £30. Then if you have this, well, if you've got the Regal Rose stamp set already. If you don't have the Regal Rose stamp set, it's then 50. And then if you want the stamp set and the dies, it's 70. And if you want an additional kit, it's an additional £20, so that you'll make 40 cards instead of 20. So I know it's 12 days of Christmas, but some of the days you get to make more than one card. And I'm basing that on the Regal Rose papers. It does not include Christmas sentiments. It's basically the design of a lovely card, and it's up to you to put the Christmas sentiments on. And the Regal Rose does not have Christmas sentiments, but you can add whatever you want. And that one of the benefits of that is that if you decide not to use them as Christmas cards, that's absolutely fine. You don't have to. So, right. I'm going to stop there for tonight. I need a sharper blade. Yeah, possibly. But I'm sure I only recently changed that one up. What was Elaine's? I use a fingernail file to take the fluff off the edge of the cardstock. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, I thought it was a fairly new blade. I wasn't. I'm just going to give that another little clean out. Oh, it is rather fluffy. Rather fluffy. So that's a little tip. Just get a piece of paper or cardstock. I mean, I've folded this one now, just to get a bit more out. And run it down, and there's quite a lot of paper coming off. No, sorry, not paper, dust. Paper dust coming out. See if it's made any difference. A little bit of a difference, but still a bit fluffy. Good idea about the nail file. Just going to grab mine. Oh, there we go. Perfect. I like it. Good idea. Thanks, Elaine. Never thought of that. Brilliant. There we go. So if you don't want to change your blades out just yet, but I may yet have to do that. So if you've enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. I do appreciate all your love that you send me by doing that. And if you are here for the first time and you want to be able to find my videos again, please do click on the subscribe button. There we go. So let me know what you think of the winged gatefold card. I think it's wonderful. And it's a particularly good one if you like your stamped one sheet wonders. There we go. Right. Yes, I've got stamping class on the... What? Oh yeah, tomorrow. I was looking at the date going, that's tomorrow. Oh yes, I forgot. I'm seeing a class tomorrow. Someone's going to have to remind me. Oh, dear me. So I hope you can join me. If you're not logged into it or signed up for it, Vicky's just shared the link. It's free at the moment, as in, you know, you can just sign on and it's free, but if you'd like to give me a donation towards it, that'd be awesome. We're going to do 3 Stamp One Sheet Wonders, and the final one we're going to make into this lovely book, this little book. And if you're watching and you're local to me, I've actually just scheduled, I'm teaching this as a class at the Hive on the 1st of October in person. So we're probably not going to do this design though, because it takes too long. But if you want to pre-stamp that, that's up to you. We'll be doing a simpler one. We'll probably do the tree one, like the tree one instead. This one, the grassy grove. And then you can embellish it however you want to. All right. So thanks for joining, everybody. Yeah, please leave. I know what. Let's. I don't know. Is there an emoji that reflects a gatefold? There might be a gate. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Take care, everyone. Really lovely to see you all, and catch up with you tomorrow. Some of you who've signed up. William, are you joining us for Zoom? It'll be great to meet you and see you. Although I think I might have met. I don't know. Have we met before? That would be fun. All right. Lots of love, everyone. Out of here. Have a great morning, evening, day, wherever you are. Bye.